Hello guys, welcome to this session of a new watch. It's not a new watch, but it certainly is a new watch in the collection of defective watches which I have. This is a Certina Bristol 195. This glass, or maybe it is plastic, it seems it's very scratched, as you see, and it has two very large cracks here, one there and one there. Index 6 and index 8 and 9, and this is fully wound up and it doesn't work at all, so that's good. That is why what we do, you know, fixing watches. Looks good. Let's take a look. I opened it before, preparing a little bit. This is how it looks inside. The first I was taking a note on here was that it's rust here, as you see, and it's actually a little bit rust here too, and here it's a little bit dirt. So it will be quite interesting to troubleshoot this one, and let's see if we can fix it. So as always, let's begin releasing the power in the watch. So let's do it like this. First you need to take it like this. Yeah, can you see? Oops. Wait, I'll fix the camera here. I have it here now, and a little bit more. Sometimes that part can be tricky because I want to make a good video also for you. Here we go, here we go. So, releasing the power here, as you see in the photo. It says Certina 2566. I'm familiar with this one. I got other as well, the same in the collection. Yeah, and there you go. I mean, the first thing I used to do is just take a look like this, observe everything, observe the watch. How does it look inside? Observe the balance. When you do like this, does it move? Yes. And then step by step, let's troubleshoot it. Actually, I used to do it like this also. I want to, you can try to wind it up a little bit again, and do like this. No, definitely no symbol of life there, so I will release this one more time here. Yeah, there you go. And actually also it would be interesting to just open it up a little bit. I would like to see a little bit how the minute and hour hands and all of that, how it works. Just do like this before you disassemble it to check if it works good. And actually this doesn't look that bad at all. They don't stuck with the dials or the index numbers, or the second hand doesn't even touch it. So obviously the problem isn't the hands in this watch. I have been one of my other projects which had a problem with the hands. There you go. So obviously this watch has a pin here to remove the stem and the crown. So you just, as you remember, you push it in a little bit. See if it works or not. Yep, it looks good. I prefer those in many ways. I like these types. Then I need to bring a little container for all the things. I have one here. I'll show you. Here it is. Place everything here now, and then slowly remove everything. Then I want to show you a little bit how I do. I hold here at the moment. There are other ways, movement holders also you can use. It's a hair here, so even though I cleaned like a crazy fool before I began here, it's always some type of hair around. We have cats, but not inside here. Oh no, that is not so. So need to take 140 maybe. And let's begin with this one instead. No, let's take that one. I might replace that screw because I don't like when they get like that. Yeah, a lot of rust there. But it's not impossible to remove it. I didn't have any tweezers around. Now I got some tweezers here coming ready. Take a look at this. Here you go. Oi, 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 oi. Holy. That's really a lot of rust. Hope it's not something serious with this watch. That's the only thing I can see so far, but soon we will find more. The more we open this watch, we will reveal the truth about the components. How is the balance? How is the wheels? How is the escape wheel? How is the barrels? And all of that. So here you go. Boom. So let's take away this one. So as it goes there, so release it there. I will use my own particle levers for this one. Hang on there, I'm grabbing a little things here. So we'll are indeed ready to remove these ones. Of course I could use the, let's see if I can use them without, here you go. No, it didn't lose. It felt like that, but maybe it got attached. Ah, there you go. This one looks in perfect condition. In all the watches I had so far, Certina, in all of Certina watches, they all have been bent in one way or another. This too looks, maybe it happened now, I'm not sure, but maybe it was like that. See here. No, I don't want to scratch that dial. It's better be safe than sorry, right? See. Let's see how they work. Here you go. And they are now released. At this point, it is interesting to see how if the balance moves or not. I have been through that before when it suddenly begins to work. Just place it. I will just place it a little bit careful there, and I will use a blower to blow a little bit here. I just want to see a little bit how it reacts. No, it's still the same, obviously. So the next thing here is to remove the dial, and to remove the dial, as you remember, after you have removed the ring, you have to check at the tops here. You can see the screw there, right? You should use maybe 80 for that. Let's take a look how this works. It seems to be working. Actually 80 is not the correct one, it's maybe 60. Yeah, I think it's out. So after you, as soon as I move that, it comes a little bit dirty. No, it's still not loose. So I'm using a 60 now. Yeah, here you go. That's the first one. Then you have to look at the other side. You can see there. You have one as well. So it's, let's say, remove this one too. Yeah, there you go. So that's how they look like. They keep the dial, and you just should be able to remove it. But first, always when you're like this, don't ever make the mistake with the screws just to leave them there. Always place them in a safe place, because if you don't do it, you might lose them. It's a little bit difficult sometimes to find the things. They have a tendency to get lost quite easy. So let's take a look here. So the die is loose now. Actually, it's just, you can use something, peg wood or piece of wood, or I will use a little bit of this one, just a little screwdriver just to open it up a little bit, and the same time here. And here, and there you go. And I would like to see how it looks like here, and it looks, doesn't look that bad. Nothing out of ordinary, seems just fine. And this spring has to be removed also. Actually, this spring, which sits around the hover wheel to keep it pressed down. If this is not there, it is not enough room between the dial back and the wheel for the hover wheel to lose engagement and spin freely. So it's a dial washer or dial foil. That is the name of it. Looks good. So we just remove it. These always have a tendency to get loose. It's just so easy to remove it. I always keep those things together, you know, the hover wheel and the dial washer, dial foil. So here we have the movement. So let's take a look. See if it fits in my. And at this stage it is possible also to place the crown back again. So we should do that now. I have to do like this also. Works so good. I think maybe No, it doesn't enter so good there. Sometimes you have to do like this and press a little bit, but now it's let's just leave it there for now. So let's continue with the balance. I would like to see how the power transmits through the gear train, and I used to always check this. Removing this one. Let's take a look. So far I didn't see much of a life in this one, as I told you. Let's see if I can. I will use this one now. I'm careful. So yes, opening it up a little bit like this, you know, a little bit like that, harmless. I just want to shake it. So let's take a look. This is then, of course, this always happens. So let's take a look. I would say the balance looks perfect. This is how they should look like. It's important not to make them, and when you place them, remember, always place them like this. Upside down is something I've learned, and I'm learning to you guys that it has to be like this. So if I just move this one together with the screw so they are together. So I would like to show you what I mean with the check the power in all of this. So first we have to give it a little bit of power. So now I will touch pallet fork to check if it transmits. No. You see this? This is not good. It shouldn't be like this. As you remember in my previous videos, it has to jump over there and to the other side. So something is preventing this one from acting correctly. So I will release the power again. It's not much, but so let's take a look. We will relieve the pallet bridge. Let's see. If I can see any. Sometimes you can't seem to find a good place to remove it, but let's just say we fix this somehow. Guess there's something here. Yeah. So there you go. always be careful with everything here. Now I hope I actually hope that the exit pallets and everything looks good here, that the pallets do remain there. Once I open up a watch, and those were loose, but this one looks good, so that's good. So obviously the next try is to see how it goes from this direction, just to, as you see, when you do like this, the power should be transferring to the train now, and all the wheels should spin freely, but nothing happens. So an easy test would be just to use the blower in there. That's the easy part. It's not always could work. Nope. Let's see what we find inside here. So the power won't transmit through the train, so something is stopping it. Okay, so we will now open this and check what we find. We will release the screws. We will release the ratchet wheel and the crown wheel first in this one, and then step by step identify the problem. There you go. Let's take a look here. Take note if there's any click springs around here. And yeah, take note of that. I will show you what I mean. This is the click spring, or as I call it, the flying bastard. Beep! If you lose it, it will be difficult. Don't lose it. So, but anyways, let's take a look. Sometimes it's good to choose the correct size for those. Just that these actually goes. Let's see, maybe it's 80. I'm a little bit confused now. Checking here. I think it's in there. Oops, they moved a little bit. Sometimes, yeah. Okay, so this is just like a normal one. Normally you have to screw them clockwise, but not in this one. pressure, and you get always a little bit, this version is just like a regular screw. There you go. So let's remove this, and yeah, and be careful so you don't drop them small ones. There we go. So let's begin this. The click spring is still there. And always take note on the screws. Oh, that's how you lose them. Let's take a look here. It is. So there you go. There you go. We will leave the click spring in there. I will not remove it at this stage. Yeah, here you go. And no, it's okay. You can. I will show you how I used to do this. So you can place them there, so they don't get lost. Wouldn't be so good if they would get lost, right? Here we go. And next thing we will remove is the gear train bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. And the same thing here, take note on the size of the screws. Fine, it will be interesting to see if we can find the dirt causing this. It's not always dirt, of course. There's a bunch of reasons why a watch stops. But one of the biggest reasons would be dirt, the ingress of dirt. But the wear is of course also a problem, as I have learned during the studies of BHI, that yeah, you know, pivots can get worn, and yeah, so it's like that. Take note of the size of the screws. We'll add them exactly like they are here. I will show you what I mean. At the beginning, just so to see a logical order of them. Yeah, let's open. Let's take a look here. So the last one is this one. Take a look. Sorry if the video gets bad. There you go. So they all seem the same size in this one. Once actually I did a mistake of mixing the screws, and the screws were not the same size, meaning I got some issue when I placed them back, and I got the problem with the automatic rotor in one watch. One was too big for the rotor, so it couldn't move around the movement. So it's important not to mix those ones up. I feel confident that these actually do have the same size. So opening this one, always with care, and you can use pegwood also to hold like this. I always mention pegwood, but I'm bad at using it. It's good to use. Let's take a look. I will now press a little bit here under. And then, so it is loose. So move it like this. Take a look. Here it is. Great. And then you can observe everything. Observe the gear train bridge to see if there's any problem causing this. For me, I could not see anything so far. I have another watch exactly like this with these types. So I will place the wheels there. There. And let's remove the barrel and then with the main spring. This is probably working completely fantastic. I don't have my doubts on that. You could see a little bit dirt there, but I'm not sure. Little bit, it was just a little bit. It is if it's enough causing the stop of this watch, no clue. But obviously, not too much dirt could be a reason for stopping a watch. I mean, a little bit, a hair could cause big issues. So there you go. Here is the other plate. Serving everything. See if I could use this one. It's actually, oh yeah, I could remove the escape wheel first. These ones are so sensitive. Let's take a look at it. See if I can show you. Well, at one view I thought one pivot was bent. At this one, I could see that this one is a little bit bent. Or maybe, yeah, that's the issue. That is a problem. That is one of the problems. Maybe this is the. Can you see that it's bent? The top pivot is bent on this one. At least it's not broke. During assembly I had destroyed 2 of those. Can you see this is bent? This is probably one of the problems here. So I think I have another one we could try in this one. So I could always also see a little bit hair there. I'm not sure if it came now or actually, can you see that? I'm holding. Okay. Okay, I think I have it here. It's who knows? Maybe it's a pubic hair. No, I don't know. I'm not. Let's take a look. Let's take a look again. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that it is bent. Because maybe it looked like that. Now it looks good. Maybe it's just a delusion. I have to check this in my loop to see the details. But I thought it was bent. Maybe yes, it was just the hair causing this. It was really, that part of the hair was really tight to the escape wheel, so it couldn't move. So I think it's time to assemble this watch again, just to try if it works or not. It is worth it, you know. So I'm actually going to assemble it again. I will place this one. That hair on the escape wheel was really tight to it, so it couldn't move, and therefore the watch stopped. So yeah, it is worth try. We don't want to do unnecessary controls of a watch. You have to know that, of course it's different, but going into a watch is like opening a body, you know. And yeah, you have to be careful. I will just, around me here is a little bit dirt. We use the blower to blow a little bit here, and at the same time we could try to take off this. Yes, I don't know if it's rust. Maybe it's a combination of rust and oil. Most probably a combination. We use a little bit Rodico here also. There you go. There you go. At least a little bit better. Oh well. Interesting. So. There you go. Down will add the wheels again. Sorry. There you go, and then this wheel, center wheel, right? Or maybe it's not the center wheel, because the center wheel might be, I'm sorry, it's maybe third wheel, and fourth and third wheel, and escapement. The center wheel is on the other side. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. I want to blow away all small particles here. Okay, so we have that. We have that in order here, so this is could be a little bit tricky, you know, placing the train bridge. It has to be. You don't have to push hard here. If you push hard here, you will destroy the top pivots of all the wheels. So this is a gentle action. I'm lucky now if I just made this in one go. Let's just move this one and see. Yeah, I can just take a look. It does look. It did look good. It was a lucky shot if it works. Yeah, you could see, you could do like this, you know. I would like to show you. If you did this correct, it should be like this. You see that? That is good. That is so good. So now I will place the screws on the gear train bridge. Finally, I know all the names of all of the watch. I have been studying a little bit. I made a self-test 2 days ago. and I actually got very good scores on that one. I printed out a page with arrows on the parts of a mechanical watch, and I had to write the names of it, and I got 15 correct one of 17, so I'm happy. I finally know the names of the watch. Still, I got some parts to learn. I mean, with the keyless work, it's a little bit. I have not learned all the names of the yoke and the yoke spring and setting lever. I confused the names a little bit, so I guess it will take a little bit time before I know all the names. But yeah, it's good to, if you have this as an interest, it's a little bit easier than, of course. So that's good. There you go. We have that one connected. We will also, I would like to place this wheel now. Let's see, one screw is loose there. Oops, so it's important not to slippery and make it like that, because you can scratch the watch. So now it's time I will place the crown wheel. So I'm trying to grab this. This is really small one, so we begin with this one, as you can see. And then we will press. And then remember, this one has two holes as well, so they have to be aligned. Something like that. And then it's time to place those. These screws are like super small for this one. So let's open it up. Place you can begin with this one. So it's clockwise in this version. There you go. And then the next one. There you go. And then we will place the ratchet wheel. So I guess we have to think a little bit here, because we have to fix the, so it will be perfect line as well. Could be like this, but I'm not fully convinced about this. But we will find out if if it works soon. Let's take 140 for this one. Oh, looks much better. Just one thing this is a lot better. You see this? I don't have much battery now. I think I have to charge my phone, but it works. This is good. This is really good. I will charge the phone a little bit and get back soon. Okay, so I charged the phone a little bit. It has a little bit more power now. Hopefully enough to see that it actually works now. But I will try to hurry up a little bit. So I will place the paddle fork in the watch now. Let's go with. Noticed. Oops. Oh, it's my phone here. Messing around a little bit. Sometimes I'm watching through my phone to do this. Not always the best results, but it is nice to show you the process. So it doesn't go completely as I want so far. It was a little bit tricky to place this one, I notice. It's not in the hole yet. There you go. Almost. I think maybe the train moves, push it away or something. Okay, sometimes things can get complicated. Can you see how it moves? This is great. This is really great. It's difficult to see here. Add some light. I'm not sure how, if it blinks for you in the. It blinks a little bit in the video here. But now I think it could be there. Let's see if this. Oops. This is. Not so good. Not so good. Came on the side. Not good, not good, not good. But this is the reality. Let's take a look. I'm not sure it's connected or not. Okay. This could be trying to It has to be correct. Don't want to destroy the pivot in this one. That has never happened to me, but I guess if you push too hard, I guess now it's in there. So we could try with that. Looks completely. It's a very slippery, slippery little pallet bridge. So it's the same principle here as always with the bridges. Don't press too hard. Check how it works. And it's always recommended to do like this. It stops it, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Yeah, there you go. Here we have it. We have it now. Now it's there. Now we have to push. We have to screw this again as it is in place. Here you go. So if we take a look at the pallet fork now, touching it a little bit with a clean tool to see that it actually does work. You see this? This didn't exist. This did not work before, so the power through the gear train works perfect. So I think we will see a full working watch here in a couple of seconds. This should be the. Wait, okay. Take a look. It should be a full working watch. I'm sorry, I would like to show you as well when I am working here. Let's see if there is any light. Or not. Maybe it's too. This could be different reasons. I place it bad, of course, because it's not. I haven't actually never done this completely correct in the beginning. It has. So if you, let's see, no life yet. bad with this. I need practice. I need a lot of practice before this is done correct. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, you see, there we go. Oops, so it's nope. The camera's a little bit in the way for me. And you see, I think we're close here to a conclusion. That's the way it is. Here we go. We go almost. Here we go. Here we go. That is so lovely to see. New life. My watch that has not been working, and it's working so far. It seems to work fine. I've not seen any. Let's see, I hope it stays like this. There you go. Hallelujah. So here we are. Welcome back. I have placed the hands and the watch is working. Sadly I can't. I have to wait before I will continue with this one, since yeah, you know, the glass, or the plastic acrylic glass is in so bad shape, so I have to order a new one. So hopefully after that I will place everything and get back to you later in a update video. But it looks really good so far. And it ticks really good, as you see here. The problem were that as a conclusion that it was hair around the escapement wheel, so that caused the watch to stop to work. So but now I'm happy that it works again, and I look forward to fix this later on when I have a new glass. And I hope you liked the video, and thank you so much, guys. Take care.